Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Tight end roll. Tight end roll. 3 down. Hey, Mike 52.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that.
And it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. The CD, I know it's just his. Second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Here's McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett brings up 3rd down.
Set, hut, go to base. 52 right here. Go. Be a long day for you. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now Wentz.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Let's get the ball.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second and 2, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a breaker.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. thrown for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, check 49, check 49.
2nd and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now, yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
A 41-yard gain. And an Eagle first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
43 is the mark. Go. 43 is the mark.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Panthers will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. 25. Check 25. Sponge. Yeah.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. 43's the mic. Come on, boy. Don't be scared of it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on second and 10. We're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is Grant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Big Ed. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let it go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Screen play, Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gilbert. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
52, Mike 52. I'm coming for you. You
Bridgewater. Rolling to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Carolina, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.